I'm Johnny Lazarus with Brooks Cullen from the Fargo Force of the USHL here in Pittsburgh at the Fall Classic. It seems like nobody's having more fun than you guys right now. I walked outside and your team was flipping water bottles and going nuts. I said before, Dubuque's my favorite team, but Fargo might have a chance to beat them. So how's it been so far?
Yeah, it's been good. We have like a super fun team, a lot of like super fun guys to be around.
Seems like it.
Yeah, they love having fun. They love this media day stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a super fun group to be around, and we're enjoying it out there, as you can tell.
It's hilarious. I feel like parents always complain that they can't get their kids to go outside and do stuff. You put a circle and a water bottle in between it, they'll stay outside for 5 hours.
Yeah.
But 10 games last year, because you played Minnesota high school, right? So then you jumped to the USHL last year. So going into your first full season, are there nerves, excitement, or just ready to go?
For me, it's just excitement. I think I got my nerves out last year when I played those 10 games. It was kind of good to get my feet wet, get used to the league, and get used to how it is playing. But this year, I think I'm more ready to go and more prepared, and obviously more excited for it.
Where do you train in the summers, or who with?
I train actually in Fargo.
Okay,
so I live in Moorhead, which is just across the border from Fargo. It's about a 10-minute drive. So I train in Fargo with the Force strength coach. I've been training with her for 4 years probably, so I do all my stuff at Shields Arena in Fargo.
No way, that's awesome. So did you get any trips though? Did you get away at all this summer?
No, we have a lake cabin probably 45 minutes away from our home, so we go there every weekend, me, my brothers, and my mom and dad.
Awesome.
We love it out there, so
that's
all we
unreal.
really do.
It's like home.
Away.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So do you live with your family when you're playing in Fargo, or?
No, so they actually live in Michigan. My mom and dad and two brothers live in Michigan. My brother Wyatt is a 08. He plays for the U18 NTDP. And then my youngest brother Joey is a 2010. He plays for Honeybake.
Okay.
So they live in Michigan, and my grandma lives with me at home in Moorhead. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So
That's
I get
awesome.
to live at home with my grandma and play for the Force.
That's so nice. Yeah. What a nice story.
Yeah.
And speaking of your brother Wyatt, you recently committed to Minnesota, right? To join him.
Yep.
So the 2 year going in at the same time, or no?
It kind of just depends. It could be the same time. Might not be. It kind of just depends.
And how awesome is that you go for?
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
It's awesome, especially to play in your home state. It's pretty special.
Was that always where you wanted to go?
No, I honestly never really had like a dream school or somewhere I really wanted to go. Yeah, you can.
These guys are unbelievable.
Yeah, they're loving it. But I didn't really have a dream school all along. I kind of just wanted to go the best place for me and what would take me to the next level. And I think Minnesota is a great spot for me, a great spot for my brother, and hopefully my youngest brother will be there someday too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome for your family to have one place to go watch you guys play too.
Yeah, it'd be pretty special.
So I got to ask you a little bit more about last year, taking that step up to the USHL from Minnesota high school. What do you think was like the biggest challenge for you at first?
I think just getting confident, getting used to the league. Obviously it's bigger, faster, stronger. Just getting used to the new pace and how quickly everything happens. And I think that was the biggest thing for me, just getting up to pace with the league. And I think that was really it.
And you come from a big hockey family. It's funny, like, I remember your dad when he was a Ranger, because I'm a Ranger fan. I don't know if you remember those days, probably not. I don't know if you were alive.
I was just born, actually.
Really?
Before, yeah.
So I'm curious, obviously, like, what kind of advice he gives you and your brothers, and then if you have any stories about being around NHL locker rooms growing up. Like, this must feel like home a little bit, too, in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, Pittsburgh it was my favorite place that we were ever at. We had such an unreal setup. Me and my brothers, we were able to do school at the UPMC rink.
No way.
Yep. So we did school there and got to skate there and basically got to just live at the rink.
Yeah.
And it was such a cool experience, especially as a young kid, to be able to be around an NHL locker room and see how everything happens and just see how they go about their business and hockey. And as a young kid, you learn so much from it, and it just like it inspires you as a kid, and you want to be like them when you grow up. So I'm so thankful for the experiences that I've had growing up, and it's just so valuable.
Were the Penguins your favorite team, or was it just wherever your dad was?
Yeah, well, as a kid growing up, it was wherever my dad was my favorite team, but now Pittsburgh's my favorite team.
Does Sid know you by name?
Yeah, he does.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a cool flex to have.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's so funny. So when you think about Minnesota hockey, I'm just curious, going back to the Gophers a little bit, like who is the first player that kind of comes to mind? Someone you want to like emulate after, if that makes sense.
Honestly, I think my dad. He's just been my biggest role model growing up and throughout my hockey career, and he's such a big name in Minnesota hockey, especially, in this changing scenery where he played through all of high school, all through his senior year, and then went to college in-state with St. Cloud. Like, I couldn't imagine a better path than that, and to have him as my dad, it's pretty cool. He's been my role model my whole life. So,
who would you say is your favorite NHL player now?
Sidney Crosby, for sure.
Was it Crosby when your dad was playing?
No, not when my dad was playing.
That'd be a little controversial,
Yeah,
I imagine. So, are you watching Crosby highlights before you play games now, or is there someone else who kind of gets you going?
I kind of try to model my game after Alexander Barkov. That's kind of been like my player comparison or guy I try to model my game after. Yeah, so try to play after him, but obviously Sid's a pretty special player. He's unbelievable, so his highlights are just nuts.
This is an awkward question, but I love asking it. Do you have a favorite player in the USHL on a different team? Someone you love watching play?
I don't think so. I got a couple good friends around the league that I love them. Like Titan Bergeson's on Madison. I just won a state championship with him. And I have buddies on a couple of teams. Yeah, probably. I'd probably give him a couple chirps, but I wouldn't say that I have a favorite player on other teams.
And if you could meet one NHL player now who you haven't met, who would it be?
I would say Connor McDavid.
Okay,
yeah,
that'd be cool, obviously.
Yeah.
And last question for you. Don't be humble, because I've asked every single kid this question. Predict your stat line for the season.
Oh boy, I don't think I can do that.
Come on.
No, I don't think.
Give yourself 20 goals at least.
I'm not that guy.
He's too humble.
Yeah.
Great talking to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.